Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought it would be fun to spend some time with you in my kitchen, getting it all decorated from being completely bare for the last few months. So I hope you'll join me. Normally have this cutting board here, and to this little spot I kind of just want to jazz it up a little bit. I'm usually of the mindset I don't want a lot of stuff on my counters, but I just want to try something different this time, so we're going to. So I picked this cutting board up at Hobby Lobby, and it nearly matches this one from Target. So I'm going to, and I love that one is rectangle and one is circular, just to give a little bit more visual interest. So I'm just going to layer those right here. And so when I first started decorating my kitchen, I was so worried about, you know, we have this butcher block counter, which I really like. Was it my first choice? No. But it's worked out fine. But I was worried about layering too much wood on top of this. But I always try to find wood pieces that contrast it, so that it doesn't look like it's too much wood. There's lots of detail and contrast in that. So after that, speaking on that same note, I showed these in a recent haul video. Are these canisters, and they also have a wood lid, but as you can see, this wood is different than this wood, and then they're different than the butcher block. So I don't mind it at all. Actually, I really like it. I love the contrast. We have white with the sugar and the flour, and then we are going to add a little bit of green on this side with some texture. Over here, we're going to just stack some books. I have my Magnolia table book, and then For the Love of Kamut, I love the Food Nanny. Mostly my Magnolia books are just for decoration. I don't really cook from them, only because I haven't really loved the recipes that I've tried. So if I need to try something that you've tried that you think is amazing, let me know. I'd love to use them. But also, I'm not a very good cook, so there's that too. I shared this in a recent haul. It's this beautiful textured pot from Walmart. And then I have 2 sprigs in here from Hobby Lobby, which I love these for this time of year. They kind of look like herbs. I don't know. I really like them. I think they're really pretty. And I'm just going to layer that right here. So you have all of the wood. You have like a grounding piece with the black, with the green, because you always need a little bit of green, right? But I love how this turns out. I still have plenty of counter space, and then right here in this corner is my KitchenAid. So I do use my flour with my KitchenAid, so it ends up being the perfect spot for it. But let's move on. We're gonna do my open shelves now, and I can't wait. Shelves. I'm going to just be very forward and say this has been a work in progress. I've been working on these for several weeks just to get them right. I don't know why I've been so hard on myself. I just have been like, no, it doesn't look good. No, no, no. So I have finally come to a styled shelf that I love, and using things that I shared in that haul and just things I've had around the house. So before, you know, if you've been around, these were all for, you know, I had my plates that we used every day and our cups, and I noticed over time that the kids only grabbed the plastic plates and the plastic cups and things that were in the cupboard, and so the things on here weren't really necessarily getting used. That's not to say I'm not going to use white dishes on these shelves, but it's not necessarily for complete, you know, functionality. It's more decor purposes this time. So let's get started. I'm going to work on this little piece right here. Okay, I'm going to start by adding this picture right here. It is textured, and I love, like, all my brick is also very textured, obviously, but what I love is that this isn't bright white and it has a texture, and then it has this brown piece which matches these bowls that I picked up recently perfectly. They're both hearth and hand, but this is from the very first collection that she came out with. And so I just have the stack of 3 bowls with one of these balls from Hobby Lobby, just to add a little bit of greenery over here. And I just love how those look together. But what I was really struggling with is I had all of the cutting boards right here that I just showed you. So I like to, like, layer things on these shelves, but I was like trying to do cutting boards, and I'm like, there's too many. But what I did is I have this smaller one that's a lighter wood, and so where you're not like seeing the whole thing, and it's not right above the other ones, I think that it really works. And once I get done with this, I'll take you down and I'll give you a closer up view. But I love the way the wood looks with this creamy white. It's just perfection, if you ask me. And then moving on to the corner, like I said, I am going to use these stack of white plates. These were from the dollar store several years ago. I'm like still so glad that I have them, because I normally just use them for decor purposes, but for $1 a piece, you can't beat it. So I'm going to just stack those back there, and then I'm going to add a little bit of greenery with this really beautiful pot from Target. This is the same greenery that I just used down here on my counter, and I'm just going to layer that. These all play really well off of each other. This is like the most awkward place to film, so I'm so sorry. I'm trying to like try different ways of filming over here so that maybe one of them is better, but that's for that little part. And then we're going to move over to this spot here, and this ended up being like my favorite part. I have another stack of the Magnolia cookbooks, and I'm going to put them up right here like this. And then I showed these little fruit in my haul. They're really cute, and I almost took them back, and then I was like, you know what, let me just try this. Let me try this. And so I ended up putting it right here like this, and I was like, oh, I think that's what they're made for, because I think it looks absolutely darling. And then on the other side of that stack of books, I have this little wooden bowl, again, Hobby Lobby, and then I got these pears also from Hobby Lobby, but they're green. They're good for this time of year to bring in some other color. It's so ugly outside, so it's nice to have something fresh looking. And I'm going to just stack those right next to those books like that one. And I love how it turned out. I think it's so cute. I love that it has a little bit of black. If you've been around for a while, I don't really decorate with black, but I am starting to a little bit more in these just little accent pieces, nothing crazy. Like, I mean, I thought about buying a black entryway table, and then I changed my mind because I'm like, I don't know if I could go that bold. Is it that bold? No, not really. But anyway, let's decorate the top shelf. Okay, so up here, I have to work around these lights, which I don't want to say I regret putting them there, but I kind of do. Live and learn, right? So I'm going to start with this Studio McGee photo from, or not photo, artwork from Target. And I'm going to layer that right here. and it like matches the gold on my lights perfectly. And then I have these two black little vases. They're also from Hearth and Hand. And then in my last haul, I showed you guys these wooden spoons, and I thought that was perfect. They fit in there perfect. And so just because they're two different sizes, I thought that they would look really good right here next to the picture without covering the picture. Again, we have to have things that go around the light. So that is for that little spot. And then in the center here, I have this really beautiful bowl that I used at Christmas time, but I didn't put it in my Christmas stuff because I thought I could use it. And I'm going to just put that in the corner here. And I love it against the white, but I love the scallop detail. I love the hammered detail. So lots of texture from this one little piece. And you know, I didn't even put anything in it. I'm just gonna leave it empty. You could put a flower or a greenery in it, but I tried that and I just really liked the simplicity of the bowl by itself. So we're gonna leave it with that. And then more bowls. I have used this stack of bowls several places, but I'm going to use them again. And they have the wooden spoons in them. These are the old wooden spoons that I got last year. They're just longer. But again, I love the white with the wood. I think it's so pretty. And then I have this little stack to go with it on this cake stand. And I just like that they're alternating height. So we have some height over here. We have some height on the bottom shelf with the pitcher. And we have white on both shelves with the plates on the bottom shelf and on the top shelf. So I'm just going to layer those all together there. And I love that these have a texture, but they're also very simple. And I love the stack of dishes. I think stacks of dishes in kitchens is just like, you could put this on your island. You could put this in like a tray on your kitchen table with some pretty greenery. I don't know. I just love it. I love it. I love it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. That really does help my channel out. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that your winter is going better than ours. We just keep getting more and more and more snow. Hopefully spring is in sight sometime soon. So then we'll decorate for spring. But until then, this will suffice. And I have those pretty flowers to get me through these dreary days. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.